Welcome back to the 5 Pillars of Business Success for Startups. We are now starting Pillar 4. So we call this your introduction to Pillar 4. It's a lesson number 1 of the 4th pillar. And the 4th pillar, of course, is manage systems, lead people. And this is a vital lesson. All of these lessons are vital, but systems are really, really important. We have Pillar 4, manage systems and lead people. We're really going to focus a lot on systems in this lesson. We might discuss leadership a little bit and management of individuals, which you really can't manage people. You can really only lead them, but you can manage systems. And that's what we want you to do. And really, you'll see that managing systems, or what you'll learn in Pillar 4 throughout it, is really having effective systems and efficient systems is really a prerequisite to leading people, to managing employees rather, to leading employees, to coaching employees. So let's get started. Okay, here we go. What's the definition of successful business? Remember a little bit of review here. It's an organization, makes current customers happy, gets new customers while doing what? Generating an entrepreneurial profit, which you just learned in your last pillar. Pillar 3, make a profit. We want an entrepreneurial profit. More cash comes in than your business spends after paying your business bills and your bills. I keep saying that because it's important. All right, so really systems really kind of focus on an organization. So let's focus on organization a little bit. Now, if you recall, when I used the word organization in defining a successful business, it has nothing to do with the number of employees you may have, has nothing to do with the size of your business, has nothing to do with the amount of revenue you generate. What we are talking about is your business is organized. It is ran in a systematic, organized fashion. In other words, all the activities of your business, or of a successful business rather, are intentional. They are intended to create a result. And these intentional activities are designed to achieve the remaining parts of the definition: making current customers happy, getting new customers, and generating a profit. That's what we mean by the term organized. It also deals with all the other pillars. Organization makes current customers happy, gets new customers, generates a profit. Intentional activities are created through systems. That's why systems are so important. That's the topic of Pillar 4, manage systems, lead people. But hey, what's a system? You know, all a system is, don't be afraid of that word system, okay? People think it's like really mechanical, it's really an in-depth thing, but all a system is the steps and procedures that consistently achieve a result. So think about that. That's all it is. It's the way you get things done. It's the way you do things. Steps and procedures that consistently achieve a result. As you see here, you're wanting a result. That's why I've made that bold in red. To consistently achieve a result. Every business. So don't be afraid of this word, because you've already got systems. You've got systems in how you wake up in the morning. You've got systems how you brush your teeth. You've got systems for everything you do. But every business also has a system for everything it does well or does poorly. You already have systems. Just do the systems work or not? That's kind of that's what you need to answer, and that's what we're going to help teach you in Pillar 4, manage systems, lead people. Everybody has systems. Here's some examples of business systems. You already have, if you're in business right now, if you're in a startup phase, and you open your doors already to the public, you already have these systems. You just don't realize it. You have operational systems, you have experience systems, you have financial systems, and you have administrative systems. And you probably have a lot more types of systems that I didn't include in that list, but let's just introduce here. Here's some operational systems. This is really how you manage workflow and productivity in your business. You can read these here. It's how you obtain your materials. It's really how you create and provide your product or service. Let's look at experience systems. Pillar 2, the customer experience. You already have these systems. All businesses already have them. The question is, do they work or not? They're going to create a result, but is it the result you want? So you already have these systems, but here's some. Every point of contact with a prospect, experience system. Every point of contact with a customer, POC means point of contact. I couldn't put that on here and repeat it. It's just too big for the slides. Also, every point of contact with your larger community. And also, all marketing outreach. All that is, they're all tied together. Your marketing outreach is really creating a point of contact, hopefully, with one of those 3 groups. But you already have systems for that. How you go about doing that, is it efficient and effective? All right, what about financial systems? You already have these also. If you're in business already, you have the manner in which you collect and spend money, how you deal with your investors or financing your bank loans, whatever you're doing. Taxes and accounting, you have methodology for dealing with that, or not, or avoiding it. That's still a system. Not doing it doesn't mean you don't have a system for it. Investing, managing growth, dealing with employee pay and incentives. Those are some financial systems. Now, administration, that's kind of catch-all for everything else. How you collect and remit your sales tax, how you order and track supplies, how you clean the workplace. You already have systems for this, or you don't. But even if you don't have a system, you have a system. Your system is just avoiding it or not doing it. So, dealing with employees and schedules, keeping and retrieving records. We already have systems for everything we do. My question for you is, do you have success systems or do you have survivor systems? And you can take a look at a couple illustrations we have here and decide which you have or which you want to have if you're not in business yet. So let's look. Most small business owners, unfortunately, remember that statistical challenge and the financial challenge faced by the survival challenge faced by small business owners. Most small business owners operate on survivor systems. And what do we mean by that? Let's look at this example. Here's your clock. That's time. Believe it or not, your most important asset, which we'll tell you about later. All right, there's your time. Okay, your habits. Habits, the way in which you do things consciously and unconsciously, your personality dictate often, and your habits, the manner in which time is used. Time is a usage or an extension of the owner's personality, of your ingrained habits, how you deal with people, how you deal with things, what you prioritize, what you like to do, what you don't like to do. These are all part of survivor systems, things you don't delegate that you should, whatever. Time usage is an extension of the owner's personality, and it achieves little effectiveness and little efficiency. And that's two things we're going to talk about a lot in Pillar 4, Manage Systems, Lead People, is effectiveness and efficiency. All right, so what's the result of survivor systems? Often, if not always results in crisis management. And that crisis management is that catch-22 where you don't have enough time, you don't have enough money because you're not doing things efficiently and effective, and with intention, you're not organized. First part of our successful business definition. It results in lost revenue, lost profits, lost focus, and lost growth because you're dealing with crisis. You don't have success systems. You're operating out of habit, you're misusing your time, and it leads to survival mode. We want to avoid that. And how do we avoid it? Let's contrast. Let's compare. All right, success systems. These are formalized steps and procedures, procedures and policies, I should say, designed to consistently achieve a desired result. And you notice I have formalized underlined. That generally means they are thought out very deeply, and they are usually written down, often in the forms of checklists, so you can teach them to other individuals. They are designed. They are product of intellect. They have a design to achieve a purpose, and to achieve that purpose consistently. That means over time, every time you operate these systems, you get the same result over and over and over again. That's the goal. And it achieves the result you want, a desired result. That's why I have those words underlined and red and in bold. So I want you to internalize those concepts very quickly here as we move to the next slide. All right, so let's look at success system. Now you notice we move time over here. Time is no longer habit. Time is what you're utilizing. So your time, through the use of systems, which that is your machine for efficiency and effectiveness and growth. That's why we have an engine there. These are intentional, formalized habits. That's all they are. And you create these intentional, formalized habits, and you internalize them into your organization, into yourself first, and then into your organization. It's the way your business gets things done. And you can teach these systems to others. They're intentional as formalized habits that you can teach to others. And all these systems work around two concepts. They make current customers happy, or they get new customers. That's what successful systems do. These are organized habits that are effective and efficient. You may not know what effective and efficient means, so we're going to discuss it right now, and we're going to do it in the light of its systems. Effective systems. Basically, that's doing the right thing. Okay? You might hear somebody like Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He talks being effective about putting the ladder against the right wall. You know, that's doing the right thing. Okay? And these are intentionally created steps that consistently achieve a desired result. They create the customer experience and they make customers happy. And hopefully happy customers are generating new customers for you because you're filling that trust bucket. Okay, so they get new customers. Now what about efficient systems? These might be things like doing things right. Okay, this is doing the right thing is effective because you're getting the desired result, but doing it efficiently is different. This is doing the thing right. And what we mean by that is generating profit. Ultimately, that's what efficient systems help you to do. They help you achieve whatever result you're seeking with the minimum amount of time and resources. So you get the biggest bang for your buck or the biggest bang for your minute, for your time. You get the desired result, you get your efficient result with a minimum amount of time and resources. And also, you want to be able to easily teach these systems to others. That's part of being efficient, and that really is what is scalable. Once you have all your systems in place and tested, it's those systems that will propel you to growth. You can call this your growth platform because it's the systems that operate your business, not just you. You operate the systems. You manage the systems. You lead the people that operate your systems. It's also the foundation of leadership. So until you have systems in place and you know exactly what those employers are going to do and how they're going to do it, you probably don't want to hire them yet. You want to hire employees to manage your system. We'll talk about this later. And then talent to grow your business. Two different purposes in your business. They also form the foundation of leadership, as I said. So your job in all this, what is your job? I want you to think about, you can rewatch this video. We really want to internalize this because it's vital. All the pillars work together and systems make all the other pillars work together efficiently and effectively. Think about the importance of systems and how they can help your business. And also I want you to think about whether you have or what you want. Do you have survivor systems or success systems? We hope you will, either if you have survivor systems now and you're already in business, realize it, come to terms with it. We want to transform those into success systems. If you're new to business or you're just doing a startup, think about success systems. Steps and procedures that achieve a desired result time and time again. Okay, thank you so much, and we're going to see you in the next lesson.